Hey, sorry we're late. I had to shave and get my big headphones. Let's get right in about it. Boom.
And we are here.
Hello and welcome
brothers,
to the first,
sisters.
Hello and welcome to the first ever Sunday with the Suns hosted by us, EHC. I'm Alex, that's Aaron, and that is Chris. And we have got a banger of a show lined up for you guys today. But first of all, for those of you who are new here and you don't know about the Sons of Fire, let me tell you just a little bit of information about us. Right, so the Sons of Fire UK chapter is an unincorporated charitable association. Now, what that basically means is we are a group of people who like to go and find small charities that we can help with awareness and donations from the club and its members. We also like to help small batch makers by creating awareness about the incredible products that you guys produce. So guys, without further ado, let's get on with the show. We have got, well, I've already said it. We've got a banger, lads. We've got a guest on. We've got a review coming, and we have got a challenge later on this evening. But first of all, I want to say, how are you boys feeling about this being our first show? Come on.
Oh, a little bit nervous, but
yeah.
I can see in your face, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We're
a bit more used to being in front of the camera than Chris is.
Yeah,
bro.
I haven't done that many lives. I've only been live twice, so
it's going to be a lot more than that now. So
yeah, that's exactly it.
Now, obviously, Extreme Heat Challenge. We are so proud to be a part of the Sons of Fire. Of course. We jumped at the opportunity for this slot, and thank you.
Thank you.
We honestly, we're so honoured to be able to do this and work with everyone as well, and obviously, get the guests on and have a chat with everybody. And I'm looking forward to our guest tonight. We'll mention that in a minute. But all I'm going to say is, guys, we're going to have a blast.
We are going to have such a blast. So, should we get right in about it and get our first guest on the screen with us? Our first ever guest on our show, guys. Should we bring him in?
We should bring him in.
Okay, let's bring him in. Let's bring him in. Everybody, welcome Extreme Heat Pete to the first ever Sunday with the Suns.
Hello, Pete.
There he is, the man himself. So, how are you feeling? Because I'm pretty sure everyone watching saw you take on the Verde challenge, the Capgun challenge earlier.
That was a banger, mate. Banger.
Yeah. Well done.
Well done to you and Joe. You both completely smashed it. But tell us a little bit about it. How are you feeling? How was the challenge in general?
Yeah, the challenge was really good. It was an enjoyable challenge. It was great company, of course, with Joe and Ken. The challenge itself was a bit ramped up from the V1 itself. There's been more of a kick to it. The powder was really, really nice. The powder, you've got to get some of that powder down. That's really, really nice. And the Verde sauce was just mind-blowing.
How she got to?
Really, really nice. I'd recommend it to any of you.
Recommend it?
I mean, I'm going to just throw it out there. I already have it, and I'm looking forward to. Honestly, I watched the review. I watched the review, and I was so excited to do it that I was just like, do you know what? I need to try and crack this out. So, yeah, man, I'm so excited.
I'm just going to say I was not aware that Alex had the birthday. So let me just do something right now here for our live show. This is a piece of paper and this is a pen. and I'm about to put a note for next week's show that Alex is doing the bird.
I was going to mention I was going to mention it at the end of the show, but yeah, now I have to do it. It's written down. That's it. It's going to be it's going to be stuck up on the thing now. Do you know what I mean? That's so funny.
Well done on that though, Pete. That honestly, mate, you know, you got bigger balls than I have.
It was. There's no problems with the guts or anything. It's settled nicely in the gut.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing, right? It doesn't destroy your guts.
So Pete, not only are you here to answer a few of our intrusive questions. But I'm joking. Obviously they're not. You're also here to take on a challenge later, aren't you?
I am indeed.
You know,
I am indeed. One of my favourite ones at the moment.
Yes, awesome. So, without further ado, one of you two can ask him the first question, and I think it's time for us to find out a little bit more about Extreme Heat Pete.
Yeah.
Did you like the little cut, like the little segue that I did to that then, boys? Honestly, that was just off the cuff as well. You see that?
Beautiful.
Go on. Chris, up to you, mate.
Right.
Oh, all right, then I'll shoot. Right, Pete, what's your favourite sauce?
What's my favourite sauce? Now, I'm torn between a few. Right, so can I pick a couple, or is it just got to be one?
Oh, yeah.
Has it got to be one or just a couple?
Well, as many as you want, man. You're answering the question.
No.
Oh, no, wait.
My favourite one right at the moment.
You wanted to do one?
Tabasco raspberry chipotle. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Who's it made by?
It's made by the Tabasco Co.
Tabasco?
Ooh.
Tabasco, actual Tabasco.
Pete.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And let me tell you
Come on,
what.
Tabasco.
he's like, come on, Pete. Go on. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that bottle, though.
That is nice.
Tabasco
That
is a nice looking.
That is one of my favourites on ice cream right now.
Okay. I mean,
Sean, is that an EHC sauce that I can see? It is, Sean, believe it or not. It is an EHC sauce that you can see right there in front of your eyes.
That's sexy looking, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
so,
it is indeed.
After you, Aaron, let's.
Yeah. So, Pete.
Yeah.
Seeing as your favourite hot sauces, you know, it's been mentioned.
Chuck.
What is your favourite chili pod? What's your favourite chili pepper, brother?
Chili pod would happen to be a habanero right now. Nice habanero.
Little
I am right now, habanero.
Yeah, everyone loves a habanero.
I love a habanero right now. So.
Okay. So listen, I have to do it. Guys, I'm sorry, I have to do it, right? You guys have asked what his favourite sauce is and what his favourite pod is, right? You must have a worst tasting sauce that you have ever tried. What one would that be?
No lying. We need honesty here. This is what we do.
You need absolute honesty, right?
Yeah, what
honesty? The worst sauce you've ever tried.
It's this one here called Wet Fart. Right? that has got Parmesan cheese in, clam juice, and God knows whatever else in it.
That's disgusting. What made this?
Who made it?
Wasn't Jamie Oliver, was it?
It wasn't Jamie Oliver. It might have been Gordon London.
I mean, Pete, when it arrived and you opened the package, right, and you was like, "Oh, I'm going to review this sauce. I'm expecting great things. It's called fart juice."
With the ingredients in there, I can imagine how revolting that. Imagine that.
Made by Joe's Hot Sauce.
Joe's Hot Sauce.
I don't like the idea of
that was really, really, really disgusting. It didn't settle well on the gut either.
I bet.
I'm going to take your word. I'm gonna take your word for that. Oh,
Yeah. I think I'll take your word for that as well. I don't see myself picking up a bottle of fart juice.
Any sauce containing Parmesan cheese and clam juice, you know it's wrong.
Yeah,
It's just them two combined, cheese and clam juice.
interest. What chili's in
Oh,
that?
mate, that is funny. That is funny. That is.
Habanero in.
Habanero.
Habanero.
I thought you loved the habanero.
His favourite chili at the moment.
It's got carrots in, habaneros, lime juice, Worcestershire sauce, tomato juice, clam juice, fresh onions, fresh garlic, local spices, gum.
I feel like I need a bin
Parmesan
next to
cheese,
me to be sickened just hearing that.
Romano cheese. No, it's got two cheese.
What? All right.
Romano
All right.
cheese.
I want to hear about it. Right. So we're moving on. Next question.
Next question.
How did you become a member of Sons of Fire anyway, brother? What drew your attention to it?
That's a good one. Now, I've seen people over the Facebook and over YouTube and all that, all wearing these pretty cool Sons cuts, which I'm still waiting for my cut to arrive. I've seen them wearing these cool cuts, and I thought, well, it'd be a dream one day to be part of such an amazing group. And lo and behold, a few months back, I was invited to become a member for what I've achieved and everything. I felt it'd been a great honour to be recognised as being brought forward as a member of the Sons of Fire, which has been a dream come true since I started.
Yeah, exactly, man.
No, and I will wear my cut with pride when it arrives.
As will we all. As will we all. You know.
I just haven't got my badges yet.
He's got his cut, but he hasn't got his patches. So,
Right.
Pete, I have to ask you, us being Extreme Heat Challenge, right?
Yeah.
Where did the name Extreme Heat Pete come from? Like, how did you? Was it just something that you was like, okay, yeah, I'll call myself Extreme Heat Pete?
Right.
When
I first started out, I was called Chili Pete. Then my son said that doesn't really have a ring to it, and I'm doing these really, really hot stuff in the early stages. So we turned around and thought, how about Extreme Heat Pete? And my son turned around and said, yeah, Extreme Heat Pete, that sounds really, really cool. So it's basically my son's inspiration to bring the name Extreme Heat Pete to the public. And ever since then, it's stuck.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. It is a good title.
I'm a 9-year-old son for that.
Definitely a good title.
No,
Definitely.
Like
we'll have to get you in on a couple of collab videos with EHC, man, and
Definitely.
that'd be awesome.
I want to come down east
man.
and do those wings.
Yeah, I know. You was telling me about that as well. Yeah.
The wings.
Right. This is actually a very good question for me, considering I've only just started on the journey and all that lot. Pete, what advice would you give someone to just starting out doing the whole chili journey and live videos?
Right. I would suggest not to go straight in with the hot stuff. Build yourself up. Right. Start mild and then work.
We've all been there.
I know there's some people out there who go wham straight into the hot stuff, and then it wrecks them, and then they turn around and say, no, don't want to do it no more. So I'd say start off the mild and keep things simple to start with, and then build on what you're working on, and eventually you'll get to the stages where you guys are and other people.
Yeah, that's some incredible advice right there.
That does sound like really good advice.
Definitely.
And the other thing is, well,
know your limits.
if you look at the comment that just went by from Joe Shim, it said about if you have a nickname like that, people expect you to deliver.
Yeah.
When people hear Extreme Heat Pete,
exactly.
They wanna see this guy taking on some mad challenges. I mean, we've even had this ourselves with being Extreme Heat Challenge.
Yeah.
A lot of people sometimes tune in, not for a hot sauce review, which for us, we love it. We love the funny videos. We love a bit of bit of snot, but at the same time, what it is all about is that love for the chili, of course, and the flavor. So, I know what it's like. A lot of people, they expect you to deliver with absolutely insane stuff all the time.
I mean, I've seen Pete take on some some incredible challenges.
Yeah.
Some crazy, incredible challenges. And, you know, before I became a member of Sons, I actually, I subscribed to Pete. I was actually used to watch Pete's channel, like, quite a lot. So, yeah, it was kind of weird when I joined and I realized that Pete was in, and I was like, oh, wow. But I do need to ask you, and this is going to be my last question. What made you start reviewing, and like, how did you feel like the first time being in front of the camera? Now, I know personally the first time I was in front of the camera, I was nervous. We were stumbling over our words. Things weren't flowing as sort of easily as they do now. I wanted to get your like thoughts on what it was like to do your first review, and how it felt to be in front of the camera, knowing that what you was putting out there was going to be broadcast to like potentially thousands of people.
So when I first started out, I felt really, really nervous in front of the camera. I was unsure what I was doing. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I was just winging it all the time. But over the months I've been going now just over a year, I've learnt my confidence in front of the camera has built up. I'm researching sources on a daily basis, trying to find the next best thing to review and give my honest opinion, 100% honest opinion on the product I'm reviewing itself, which is always the best thing to do, is give your honest opinion on what you're tasting, so it sells that product.
That's it. And as well, I guess with honesty as well, you have to be honest as well. Like I've had some, you know, a bit of slack for it before. You know, sometimes I can be too honest. But you know, I like to be honest. I like that with your reviews, Pete, as well. You know, you say it how it is. I'm kind of dreading actually the
yeah, I can't wait to see that review go up, man. Honestly,
that would be a good review.
2 days
personally,
2 days time. There you go. You heard it here first.
Nice. Personally, I use mine on a daily basis, but I would never review my own source. So I'm really looking forward to seeing other people's reviews.
I mean, I reviewed it on Pete's show, because obviously I didn't actually have a part in like making the sauce, so I was able to review it and give like my honest feedback.
Yeah.
I remember reviewing it on Pete's show.
Anyway, mine that lovely looking sauce there. So there is one question I have for you, Pete. This one's a killer, I think.
Just quickly, let me just answer that question at the bottom there.
You have to message this beautiful face.
Contact Aaron.
And you
message Aaron.
You send me money. You send me money, and I send you sauce. I'm joking. That's it, Sean. That is exactly it.
Sean, that is so true. So true, mate. So true. Exactly.
It's about how you put yourself across as well, with the words you use, with your demeanor, everything. Now, with that in mind, we've got your favorite sauce. We've got your worst sauce. We've got how you got your title, and various other things. But there is one question I have for you.
Go ahead.
What is your worst ever chili experience?
My worst ever chili experience. Right,
yes.
when I first started out, when I was a spring chicken, I did a dried Carolina Reaper. Right, the video's out there somewhere. doing a dried Carolina Reaper, and as soon as it hit me, it was like I was going into labour. I was like giving birth to something, but I don't know what I was giving birth to. I was screaming and you was giving birth
to extreme heat Pete. That's what was happening.
I was unsure of what was happening to me. It was awful, and then afterwards I got the cramps for the first time. It was, whoa, really?
Yeah, I remember the time I got cramps. I thought I was going to die too. I was curled up around the toilet. And I'm not going to lie, I'll put it out there. I was sweating so much. I was so clammy. I just didn't know what to do. Naked on the floor, crying. That's the truth. So there's my working experience.
What was you saying, bro?
That dried Carolina Reaper. It was a
That
big one as
actually
well.
sounds like when I was on a video call to you two and I did that dried ghost pepper.
Yeah.
All the heat
They-
just went boom, and it was like, oh, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was awful,
isn't it?
Yeah,
That was when we was
Alright.
trying to push you to do your first review.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
when you were
Chris,
like-
have you got any more questions?
Oh,
You got any more
yes.
questions
So,
you'd like to?
Anyway, last of all, Pete,
Yeah.
what can we
Yeah.
expect coming from you next?
Oh, you can expect some really crazy stuff. I'm constantly pushing my levels up. The 6.4 million Scoville nuts by Mark Burns. I'm currently standing at
Extract
record
is
of 3,
right.
but I'm moving up to 6 eventually. So I'm going to smash that out at 6 to make it unbeatable.
Yeah.
I've also got
that's
some
what we like to hear.
other things in the pipeline, some really exciting stuff coming up in the pipeline soon, some really extreme stuff. So
Excellent.
onwards and upwards.
Looking forward to
So
it.
obviously, everyone watching, he's got a lot of stuff coming up. Make sure you jump over and you obviously subscribe to Pete's channel, and show him some love, guys. Show him some love.
So yeah.
Now,
Next
there
year,
is actually one last
there's
question.
a whole new level coming.
You're going to do what, Pete?
Next year's a whole new level coming. This
I
year's
look
been
forward to
extreme,
it.
Next year can be double extreme.
Yes.
That's what we like to hear. That is it. Actually, do you know what? There is one thing, Pete.
Yeah.
What is the hottest, the most extreme product that you've done? What's the hottest thing?
Right. I would say
What's intimidated you the most?
I would say it's the Hell Unleashed.
I totally agree. Oh my God.
I beat that a few months ago by doing these two bad boys simultaneously. The Wilshire Chili Farms Regret
Oh, mate, we've played with Regret
simultaneously.
Yeah.
That's one that I have not been introduced to yet.
Me and Aaron have played with both of them sauces.
Too soon.
Yeah, we've played with both of them sauces, and they are not fun.
No, I did both of them one after
First
the other.
time.
Yeah, Lewis Chili Festival was the first time we tried that.
That was my
Yes,
first.
whoa. And that was when we was fresh new to this all as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to this challenge you've got coming up a little later on, Pete.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So what we're going to do, Pete, is we're going to drop you out right now, and we're going to move on to the next segment, and we will bring you back as soon as we are ready for you to take on this challenge, my friend.
Okay, thanks for the questions, guys. It's been a pleasure.
No problem,
That's
brother.
cool, bro. Right, so there goes Pete, and on to the next part of the show. Well, hey, that went well, guys. You know, we weren't too intrusive.
Indeed.
Nah,
So-
it wasn't that intrusive.
No, I should have asked him for his home address. No, I'm joking. Right. So on to the next part of the show, which is a source review. This is going to be something that we try to do every single week. We're going to be reviewing. We're going to be doing this every single week. Loads of different sources, spicy products and things, whatever we can get our hands on. We will definitely bring them here and show you guys and tell you guys all about it. Me and Aaron are going to be reviewing
Solaris.
Solaris.
Desire Foods.
Yes. And Chris is going to be reviewing.
Don't know what I'm doing.
This is where he's got to get up.
X Small Beast.
I know. Woo.
X Small Beast. So I had to remember. I had to try and remember it because I had a little bit of an accident with the bottle. So
How did you have that bottle, Chris?
Yeah.
I picked it up, and the whole
Right.
bottom of the bottle just literally fell off.
Okay, that's incredible.
Yeah.
We'll touch more on that later. So
I think that's something for a whole new segment of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we'll call it Chris's calamities.
Yeah.
Just-
So you picked up the bottle, a bottle
Yeah.
like this, I presume, and the bottle just went, ooh.
Literally, it's like I picked it up to move it, and then all of
Yeah.
a sudden, it's just the whole bottom just fell off.
Chris,
Lucky
is that-
enough,
There's
Oh,
that
mate.
wrong statement right there. You picked it up to move it. Why weren't you picking it up to eat it?
because I had to move it from my table to my shelf.
It just didn't. Well, it clearly didn't want to be sat on the shelf, so serves you right. Sort of.
Right, so
There
there
it
you
is.
go. There is Burning Desire Foods at the bottom of the screen. Give them a look, and yeah, they've got some amazing products on there. One of my favorite ones, I don't know about you, Aaron, I don't know if you've tried it yet, is they actually do an amazing syrup with bourbon and chipotle.
Yeah.
I know you got the spice rum one, didn't you?
I did. I got
That is incredible.
chili syrup.
Yeah,
I mean, I've not used
honestly.
it yet. But I do. I'll show the world.
Mate, it is incredible. It is incredible cooked on some wings, man. Oh my God.
Okay.
I actually, after I did that bottle that we got at the chili festival, I went out and bought 2 more bottles.
I just point out as well, just for everyone watching, this Laura sauce, the label is fantastic. Ignore the color you're seeing on my screen. The color you are seeing on Alex's screen is the best likeness to what this color is. If I put this directly under the light behind me, it is that color. Just got bad light in here, guys.
Beautiful color, bright, vibrant yellow, and it's amazing. It's Trinidad 7-pot scorpion chili with honey, mustard, and lime. So you're expecting some big things and some big flavors to sort of, come crashing through here, and then you should have like a nice little citric kick, and then some sweetness from the honey.
I'm
not
looking
gonna
forward
lie,
to that savory like note though from the mustard as well. That is always hot sauce mustard. It just carries this. Oh, it's just
exactly, guys.
great.
So I'm just gonna do what I always do, which is give it a smell. You can really smell the mustard as well as the Trinidad. Just sort of, it's like they're marrying together so well. I love it, mate. Love it.
Together. Marrying together.
Yo, marrying together.
I'd put a ring on this. I'd do more to it than that. This is good. Sorry. Yeah, the honey as well. I smell the honey. Honey's great.
Yeah, you can get like the sweetness.
Yeah, but it smells hot as well.
The honey. Oh, it smells really hot.
This is going to be a really interesting sauce. Yeah.
All right, so let's have a look at this pour. Oh, hang on, wait. This is where I pour so much. Oh, look at that. Nice pour. It's not too thin.
It's not too thin. No,
quite a nice consistency.
I like
quite a nice consistency on there. Nice. Yeah.
But also,
Aaron always has something to put it on. It's like he's got a mini fridge next to his table, and he just pulls out like chicken legs or like a sausage roll or something.
That look says he has.
No. The thing is, when I'm doing a sauce review, I don't like just taking it off the spoon, because with metal spoons, especially, they taint the sauce.
Yeah.
And wooden spoons, they taint the sauce. So I always prefer to have it with food, or Anyway, it delivers. Yeah,
let's do it.
And everyone always knows that below screen, off screen, whatever, there's chicken around me. Whether it's live, plate, whatever, chickens, it's there. You've seen the videos.
Oh, wow. So right off the bat, you get a nice warmth from the Trinidad. Sauces are made for food, you are correct. You get the nice warmth from the Trinidad, and then what I've noticed straight after is actually the mustard, not so much the honey. The sweetness I was expecting to carry through like a bit more in the beginning. But yeah, it sort of, you've got the Trinidad heat with like the mustard just coming in after to sort of cleanse like some of that heat away. You get a little citrus kick from the lime, like I said. But then once the heat reaches its peak, which it's at right now, it's just sitting there. It doesn't grow too much, does it? That's when the sweetness comes in, followed by like this really nice savory note. I don't know what to say really. You can taste the Trinidad Scorpion all the way through.
Yeah, it's a distinctive flavour, that Trinidad Scorpion.
Oh yeah.
The thing is, yeah, the mustard. You're right. The mustard is there. It's amazing. Like I expected it would be. The honey. The honey doesn't come through nowhere near as much as what I thought it would. But what it does do, is it creates this real nice undertone, and so the heat isn't totally attacking your tongue. It's almost like this. It's hard to describe. It's like this sweet but really damn spicy. Then it just sits so nicely. It's smooth, that's it, smooth. It's really nice. The lime, I didn't get the lime in particular. I definitely get the citric note, it's I like that though. The heat is definitely up there. It's no extract, it's all natural.
It just pops.
I can't
it's just popping. So honestly, I'll bring it and you can try it tomorrow.
Yeah, what would you say the number rating on flavour then?
Oh, that's a 9.
Yeah, easy. All day, every day.
I highly recommend this sauce.
I would say, because what we started doing is we started doing a heat rating for if you're like new to the whole chili thing.
An average.
And then if you sort of, you've kind of built up a bit of a tolerance to it. I'd say if you built up a tolerance, you're looking at about a 3, maybe a 3.5. But when you get a little bit higher, I mean, I'd probably say, about 6? Kind of double it, or
yeah, it is. It's definitely not middle of the road, is it? It definitely the heat peaks, and it sits on the tip of your tongue, but not just that, it gets your lips if you get on your lips.
Oh no, I literally just had it. That's just come across my lips just here.
But I'd say for a chili head, a proper chili head, you're looking at maybe a middle of the road 5 or 6 sauce. For anyone that's new to this, you would find this quite hot. I'd say you'd find it like a 7 or an 8 until you find extract in your life, and then you'll actually, you'll realise, gee, this isn't that hot. We don't.
So
like
that is Solaris reviewed. I'd say it is very beautiful, and we highly recommend that you check out. Burning Desire hot sauce or Burning Desire foods, and you definitely get yourself a bottle of this. And if you drop a review, just let us know, and we'll watch it, and it'll be great to see what all you other guys think of it.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing, and Jason puts in a lot of love to all of his products. And
he's got some bangers as well.
He has. I remember when I met Jason a couple of years ago at my first ever Brighton Fiery Food Festival, and there was when I met Sid Barber, Chili Sid, and I also met Shahina that day. And he's such a great guy. He's so damn friendly. And when I got to see him again at the Brighton Fiery Food Festival again this year. Again, the range had increased. He's got more sauces. He's got syrups now. He's got rubs. He's got curry sauces and pastes. And do you know what, guys?
Plus,
the guy lives, and I love the quality. The label is absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Plus, what I noticed, because obviously I took a bit of time talking to him as well before we move on. He talks with real passion. when he's talking to you about his sources, and you can see that come through with his creations. I remember Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah.
Is that the name of it? That was hot. That was no joke. But
really
hot.
Like
I said, give him a try, guys. Incredible.
Now, this one to me, moving on now, it's quite important because it's not every day us in the chili community where we know about sources, we know about other people's products. We see it out there on a daily basis. We're all friends here, we're all family. But do you know what? When I am on the Facebook Marketplace and I come across a little gem made by one of our very own producers, Dan Reed from Chili of the Valley.
Incredible, man.
Incredible. Not only did he recently, we had the Sun's feed for the charity source, which 100% of all proceeds go towards that charity. Amazing guy. But he's done a collaboration with an amazing band, right? Terracost. Yeah. Wow. And of course, Chris is going to not run through, but he's going to mention the video. It's almost like an advertisement. The music.
All right, it's got a little clip there. Right, that probably didn't come out as well as it should have, but
I'm not gonna lie, it didn't come out nowhere near as good as I thought it would.
No, we'll have to work on that, boys. I think.
Yeah, we will. Right.
Fail of the century.
Yeah. Right.
Well, it's been the first one so far, so let's keep it there, lads. Yeah.
Anyway, so as you have.
Anyway,
Chris, far away.
Terracost. This band's a Cambridge band. They originally started in 2009, but then they gave up a year later. But they're back. And I have actually been listening to their back catalogue because it's the style of music I'm into. The fast pace of their drums and everything, it's a load of influences, band influences like thrash bands, all stuff like that. And they've got a really nice chuggy sound to them as well. So you've got Megadeth, Pantera, Steve Vai, fast guitars. They really, really know how to play their stuff. I'm actually hoping that track, that little clip, turns into a whole complete track, because I think it would be absolutely amazing. I love where they're going. Their sound is just going so good. And they collaborated to do a source, which is even better.
Look at that label. What a banger, mate. Look at that.
It is an awesome label.
It's just like, it's so cool.
Aaron's right now.
Are you going to tell us about the source, Aaron?
Yeah, first of all, it's 18 rated, so I don't know why. Yeah, there you go. Anyway,
this is where it's like proper hot, and he's like, I know why.
Wow, if I die on camera and someone's done something to the source. Anyway, so yeah, let me find the ingredients. So we've got maple syrup, cider vinegar, apple juice. Oh, sounds good so far, doesn't it, guys?
Ooh.
Trinidad Moruga scorpions, brown sugar, tomato powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, vanilla extract. That's different. Garlic powder and salt. So it sounds pretty good. I guess with the Southern Fried Suicide, I presume Christian or Dan Reed, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I guess you'll go with a Southern Fried sort of base from, going along with some of these ingredients. I look forward to that. Southern Fried.
Give it a whirl.
Come on.
Let's see what we got, yeah. And we should have just enough time for Chris to review his sauce before we move on to the next segment and get Pete in to do his challenge.
All right.
See, here we go.
You know, straight away, this reminds me of a sauce. A little bit. The smell. It reminds me a little bit of Stephen Gibbs, People Ray Chilies. His game over sauce. It smelled like that. I guess it's the apple.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be the apple. But I to be honest, the scorpion, I'm not smelling it. I can smell apple. And
is it not as prominent as it is in because it was quite prominent in Solaris, wasn't it? You could.
It's not as prominent as that. Sorry, you can't really see the pork. There you go. It's quite same as Solaris.
Oh, wow.
It's quite nice.
Yeah,
do you reckon it's going to be the one where you can't detect the scorpion in there, but all of a sudden it just goes bang?
Yeah, it's got to be. Got to be.
Just like
that. You could tell by his face. He was like, he put it in with such conviction that he was going to be all right reviewing it, and then he was just like, oh no. That face says it all, mate. Come on.
I need that sauce in my life.
I've got.
Me too. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
That's hot. That's hot, boys. The apple comes through straight.
Yeah, that should go on the label. There you go. That should get added to the label. That's hot, boys.
It's not every day we see you suffer that much.
I know, yeah, especially right away as well.
Sorry, but
is he hiccuping as well? I can hear it.
Oh,
I'm dribbling.
I can hear it. Well, I tell you what, we'll give you a minute to compose yourself.
Yeah.
Chris, why don't you tell us about the sauce that you're going to be reviewing just whilst Aaron composes himself?
I'll crack on.
I need to catch my breath. What the hell?
You do that, bro.
What the hell?
It's so funny, but I think Aaron's just realised that when Chili of the Valley say hot, it means hot. Right, yeah, give us some info on the one that you're going to be banging out.
No, wait, Chris, before you get on this, Dan, I spoke to you. I sent you a message. I'm good to tell you I found this amazing sauce of yours. I said it was amazing. It looks amazing. And you've teamed up with the back and I haven't heard about it. And then you tell me nothing? It's not available yet.
Dan, if you're watching this, please message me and try and get me out a bottle of that. I would love to review it, honestly. It looks... Look at his face.
Why did you say nothing? Did you put extract in this? Because my tongue...
Right. Yeah, right. Composers, right. Tell us about your sauce, bro.
Right. This is a sauce from North Devon Chilies. Big shout out to them. I've got a couple of their other sauces to review, but I'll do that later on. The reason why I'm doing this sauce now is because I've almost finished it. It's called Exmoor Beast. It's fruit, lemongrass, Caribbean curry, and a heap of fresh nut. Yeah, nearly slipped up on my words there. Oh, Callie. And some fresh Naga chilies. Yeah, I had to replace the bottle.
Wow, that was almost a horrific moment right there. Like a good save, honestly. Wow.
Yeah.
Good save.
I know. It's a nice colour. You'll see it more if when I pour it into the glass.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm panting.
That's a nice.
Oh, look at that colour.
I'm just waiting to get my vision back, but that looks pretty.
That is a nice colour.
It
Can
is
you tilt it a little? Just tilt it a
You've
little.
got a
Susan.
little bit of a glare. There you go. Look at
Yeah,
that.
that
The consistency looks nice on it as well.
that looks like the Caribbean curry colour.
Yeah.
It's quite a nice thickness as well.
Right, let's get this review underway. Boom. Crack on, bro.
You could definitely smell curry and the lemongrass. Not so much the fruit, but the curry and the lemongrass. Every time I say curry now, you're just going to laugh.
No, it's not only that, but
Amazing.
Aaron looks like an egg that's sitting in the pan. Look how much he's sweating.
I just had the other bit.
Oh, you nutcase.
Yes, and you just whilst Chris is quickly doing that, I get through. Oh my god, I can't even talk. I'll get through this real quick. Right. So, apple does come through first of all. I won't joke about that. It's the first thing you get, and it's really bloody sweet, and it's really nice. And you think to yourself, you know what, this is going to be really good. It's going to be one of those sauces I'm going to have on everything. The next thing you know, Terraclost, right, jumps up out of nowhere and sucker punches you in. And I'm telling you right now, well done. Well done. But I will point out the 3 out of 4 chili rating on the back is wrong. I would definitely say it's 5. That's not right.
Chris.
I love it. Well done.
Well done. Yeah, well done, Dan. And like I said,
well done.
I would love to review that sauce.
Look forward to tasting that sauce, not reviewing it, because after Aaron's reaction, I probably wouldn't be able to speak.
You'll be all right.
Dan Reed, have a word with Aaron Minter.
That is lovely. It's really balanced. You can taste the curry, the Caribbean curry, and the fruitiness of it.
Yeah.
You get slight lemongrassy hints, and I'm not really getting that much heat, but I've had quite a lot of it before, so I'm probably so used to it. Yeah, that is a cracking. It's well balanced. It's probably so well balanced that you could hardly, if you're used to it, not get the chili flavors.
Well, I'm glad your sauce
is very lovely.
Shout out North Devon Chilies. Looks like you've got a banger there, guys.
Thank you as well to our awesome guy in the background running the show for putting that link in there. Thank you for dropping all
thank you. We're going to give him a shout out at the end of the show anyway. So, without further ado, guys, I think it's time we bring back Extreme Heat Pete so that he can take on his challenge. Here he is, the man himself.
Yo, back again.
So, the loading symbol itself.
Yeah, can I have a timekeeper on this?
Extreme Heat Pete. There we go.
3-minute burn for afterwards. No.
Do we have anyone with a stopwatch?
Yeah, anyone got a stopwatch for 5 minutes?
Could someone? Yeah, could anyone? I would, but I'm running through my phone.
I've got my just get my watch up now.
Yep. So Pete,
I'll run you through what the challenge is. It's the challenge by Chili Mark Burns. It's called the Fusion.
Chili Mark Burns, right down there at the bottom. Go on, buddy.
0.4 million Scoville nuts. Now I'm a veteran.
So that's the Fusion 1 nuts from Chili Mark Burns. Let's get that link dropped.
I'm a veteran of these. I currently hold the record for the number of tubes consumed, which is 3 in a row. But tonight I'm going to do with 1, but I'm going to throw this.
Chili Mark Burns, drop me a message. I would love to buy a load off you because I'm going to be doing challenges in the show each week, and I'd love to take this one on.
I would also love to do that, Chili Mark Burns. However, I have, whether Alex wants to have a laugh or not, but I do have a nut allergy, so I don't tend to put nuts in my mouth. So
he's just brought out the V2, the Fusion 2, which is a 9
I saw.
Nut challenge.
So I saw, and they look terrifying.
Yeah.
So it's basically a tube with 6.4 million Scoville nuts in. Now I'm going to consume each.
How many are in there, Pete?
Jesus, varies. Can't really tell the new labels on them. I think
Okay.
I counted 9 earlier in this.
Okay, that's fine. No worries. Just intrigued.
I will do, bro.
I'll eat one nut, show an empty mouth, then move on to the next nut. And as soon as I've consumed the whole tube, I'll do a 5-minute burn before consuming any drink or anything.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Special thing in the end.
And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get our guy backstage to take me and Alex off screen, so you and Chris, the timekeeper, are nice and clear there.
Here we go. We're gonna duck out. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Okay, Chris. So I'm ready whenever I'm ready to start. So I'm gonna get the first nut down me now. No, don't stop time yet.
Oh,
Oh man. These are absolutely loaded with extract.
ouch.
So if you love your extract,
Yeah, not
these are
really a
pretty
big,
damn good.
not really a big fan of extract, Pete.
I'm not normally either, but these nuts are good.
Yeah.
On to the last 4. I've got a bit of a sweat building now. You see the colour in my face is changing. Man.
I could definitely see the colour change. You've got this.
Last 2. I don't say this often, but I love these nuts. Last one.
Last one. It's empty.
Right, start timer.
All right, let's go.
5 minutes. Yeah, so if there's anyone out there wanting to take these on, visit devilsdemise.co.uk, get yourself some of these, or go on the Confederation of Spice at Henry's Hot Sauce. You purchase these there as well. Wow.
How are you feeling, Pete?
It's burning. I've got a right sweat on me at the moment.
Yeah, I can see.
It's quite hot in this room I'm in at the moment as well, so
1 minute down.
these ones for some reason feel very reflux. These ones for some reason seem to be a bit hotter than the previous ones.
You are doing really good, Pete. Ha.
I don't know, Mark. I didn't prep well for these. I know I'm feeling that.
Plus on
Cheers,
top
Luke,
of that,
Gaming.
on top of the challenge that you did earlier as well.
Yeah, on top of the cap gun. You know, it is hitting me, the effects of the cap gun earlier. These nuts. I can see I'm up to 2.5, just over 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
I can see Alex having a lot of fun with these nuts. And Alex, if you want to join me on
3 minutes down.
these nuts, I'm more than happy to join you. See, my sweat's starting to burn me. The extract's coming out of my sweat. My bridge of my nose, well, just back here, above my lip, where my nose has been running, it's burning. That's what you get with extract. I'm trying not to touch my eyes. And the last thing you want to do is touch your eyes after touching extract. Man.
You're almost there, Pete. Almost there. Got 1 minute left.
As you've seen when I've done the multiple challenges, my burn's been 10 minutes or more. I just thought I'd do 5 tonight. Since one
Yeah.
team. Oh man. Good, mate.
You are doing very well. Very well. 30 seconds left.
But so during that 30 seconds, I'm going to pour my surprise little thing. What I'm going to do at the end here. I've got myself a shot glass. And I'm going to load it with this producer, this new UK producer, an amazing sauces from these guys. It's called Kickin' Chili. This is the habanero, mango, and chili. No, mango and ginger.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 minutes over.
Excellent. So I'm now going to do a quick
Well done.
chunk of this sauce for you guys.
I
Good
mean,
job. Good job, Pete.
well done, bro. Genuinely. Yeah, I'm more than happy to take on the challenge with you, bro. That looked absolutely brutal. So yeah, I'm definitely willing to take on the challenge with you. I think it'll definitely be fun. Yeah.
Right,
Yes, mate.
Done, mate. That was really good. Really, really, really good.
Allow me to celebrate, if you don't mind.
Let's
Yeah,
see you
smashed it. That's exactly right. Chili Mark Burns says you smashed it, bro, boss.
I totally agree with Chili Mark Burns right
So do
there.
I.
And that is
Extreme heat, Pete. He didn't hold back, did he? This is
tell
why
you what,
it's called
I think he's living up to the extreme heat.
that was one of the best challenges that we could have started with. I have to say, you know, bro, you set the bar quite high for next week when I do a challenge with our next guest, and you know, so
Well,
but I definitely once I sort something out with Chili Mark Burns, I'll get you back on the show and we'll take them on together, mate, and
I'm looking
see how
forward
it
to
goes.
Alex. Like, mate, this is gonna be fun.
Do you know the thing is, right? I could see Pete changing colour, right? Now, I've got quite good at when I have chilies now. When I don't know if you remember, Aaron, but in our early videos, there'd be points where we would do chili stuff, and my face would go luminous red because they'd be super hot, right?
It's not all though, is it?
No, I've got quite good at sort of not having that now, and I honestly think that will bring it back. I genuinely do.
So
but that looked honestly really tough. And
Look at that
definitely
connection.
that's madness, Pete. And you're
that's
insane.
it, yeah.
Now, on that note, Pete, it's been absolutely amazing having you on.
Thank
For
you
our
for joining us,
first
man.
launch of the pilot of, Sunday with the Suns, hosted by Extreme Heat
Yeah.
Challenge. Amazing to have you on. Thank you for filling a larger spot than that was expected of you. So, we really appreciate that last minute thing.
Indeed.
Yeah, awesome.
It's been an absolute pleasure coming on, guys.
You're a
Absolutely.
lifesaver.
Thank you for joining us on our first ever show, man. And it's gone better than we ever could have. Thank you so much.
Always
Thank
around.
you. You have a good
All right,
one, bro.
brother.
And we will speak
Later,
to you
bro.
soon.
So there goes Pete. Right.
I like
So,
the challenge, eh?
yeah, I mean, like I said, he set the bar really, really high,
Yeah,
and
I'm sorry,
I'm looking
but
forward to
that
next
is-
week. And yeah, I'm looking forward to next week. And I tell you what, the next person to come on and do a challenge, obviously you're going to be doing it with me or Aaron, because I'm not letting him escape this part of the show, right? You're going to be doing it with either me or Aaron at a point when he can do it, when he's not so sweaty and irritated by a soup hot sauce that he didn't think he was going to be trying. Yeah, so they need to be able to take on some mad stuff, and even if you can't, I cannot wait. And Alex, lol, I can't wait to have to continue this guys. This has been it's been a lot of fun, and this is I hope you guys that have enjoyed watching us, and like I said,
this is going to be a regular slot on a Sunday night, and we're absolutely honoured once again to be working alongside the amazing Sons of Fire. And thank you to our Prez, Sean Overthrow of the UK chapter of Sons of Fire, for giving us this opportunity. And I want to bring in the man backstage himself right now.
Bring him in. He's here.
Don Dervish, where are you?
I'm right
Thank
here.
you, bro. Thank you for being with us tonight, man.
That's right.
And
Absolute
helping
pleasure.
us.
It's been great being backstage and kind of just dealing with what goes on at the backstage business. It's a lot easier like that. Just me being here and clicking and clunking. But yeah, guys, it was a top quality show. Excellent reviews.
You,
Pete, absolute crazy. But he smashed it. Absolutely smashed it.
Absolutely. And Cam, we're gonna have to get you on at some point, mate. We've got to get you on with a challenge at some point.
Do you know what? If the cap gun comes, I'll
we spoke about this. We spoke about this earlier. I was going to tell you later, Aaron, but we spoke about it earlier.
That's a conversation to be had, brother. Now, I would like to. We have learned a few things tonight. We have learned that Pete,
is an absolute lunatic. That's what I've learned about Pete today.
Pain pressure. God knows what. He has some weird sauces in his collection. I mean, oyster sauce and shit.
Yeah.
Can I bring him back in? He's in the room.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, bring him back in. Yeah.
Pete, I'm bringing you back in. There, nice. Might as well talk about him while he's here.
We also found out not to trust a free chili label when it should actually be a hell of a lot more. We also know that those beautiful sauces that we buy sometimes, don't take them for granted. The label might look good, but it might be the thing that is the demise of your backside in the morning. Thank you for that. We've also learned that Chris is not as camera shy as he thought. I'm glad to
I've actually completely surprised myself tonight, to be quite honest.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
And as well, I just want a huge shout to my brother here as well for pretty much taking the reins on this one. And,
I pretty much took control this week. I did. You're right.
You did good. It's been great. We haven't been able to get Sean on, our president, but he will be on our show at some point. But we would like to tell you who our guest is next week, but it's a surprise. It's a mystery. It always will be. It's a mystery guest. Maybe even two.
Guys all like left my screen for a minute then.
Pete's enjoying himself there, huh?
He is.
Right, Cats can hide going on at the moment.
It's been great, guys.
I'm fucking buzzing.
Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to say thank you, Kem, for running the back. But if we can get you back out now.
So,
Pete, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on, and I'll definitely contact you about this challenge that we are going to take on together. Enjoy your chili high, bro.
Yeah, have a good one, mate.
Laters. And all that's left to say from us is thank you for joining us.
Yeah, it's been Sunday with Sun, hosted by EHC. We are, and I am, Aaron.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Chris.
And we'll be back next week. We will be back next week with another banger of a show, guys. So please make sure you tune in when we will have more guests, more reviews, and even more challenges. Till next week. See you later.
Have a good one.